that's not gonna act as a current round. So, okay, in that case I'm gonna boost my melee defense until the end of my character's next turn. Because I'm assuming a lot of swish swoosh is gonna come my way.
As you come up towards him, Cora, and get ready with your sword, all you hear is as a lightsaber swishes out of his cloak and turns on and mid-air blocks your attack. The lightsaber floating there as he turns his head towards you. And from his side he pulls out 3 other ones before throwing them in the air as well. Are you sure you wish to end your life this way? And with that, all of the others turn on as well.
Talk is cheap. And she's gonna keep pushing forward.
I can't believe I rolled 6 fucking successes. Jesus Christ.
Right, Captain Jack.
Right. So I'm gonna shout out to Astrid to deal with the clones, and for Tizza to provide support against the Lord, and then I'm gonna switch my aim to his minion, Acro.
Wait, are you critting or are you just
critting? So not
are you doing an
doubling the
injure
damage.
effect?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
doing the injure effect rather than double damage.
Right, character critical injuries. Slow down for targeting an enemy during the last allied initiative slot on his next turn.
Oh, sick. So the first shot stuns him, and then I'm going to take the strain and fire again.
Right, you're doing it again. 71. Hamstrung. The target loses free maneuver until the end of the encounter. So essentially,
Blow his goddamn leg off, basically.
So you see the blast come towards him. He holds up his lightsaber nonchalantly. You see him reflect, but they both angle in such a way that they slam into his thigh, and you see him look down, brush off his thigh, and like you can see it's affected him, but he himself doesn't look that affected. He just looks up, and you see him look up and say, "Master, I wish that one."
Come and get me.
And is that your turn?
That is my turn. Also, Jesus Christ, me blew the goddamn leg off. 26 damage.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude.
Damn.
You can see the Lord turn towards Aquil for a moment. His lightsaber's holding off Cora quite well without me even looking. And he goes, "Aquil, get the ship ready." "But, Master..."
Running
"Do
away.
Do not defy me. Go."
Call yourself a Sith.
You can see him grunt and breathe through his mask, but he turns around and follows the Master's orders, but he hasn't left yet.
I just want to shout one more thing to his pipe back. I just want to shout, if you run now, I'll only kill you in space. Fight while you have a chance.
Okay. He was about to stop, but with a small glance from his lord, he just goes, "Pitiful words," and then walks on.
Match them to deeds, then.
Sorry, that shit talking didn't work.
Sorry, I just said natural born gun. So I get my powers.
You can see Rivik turn around towards you, Cora, the flurry of blades and lightsaber just slashing against one another as you face off.
Is he going to attack me?
He's mainly just holding you off right now.
Okay.
He goes, "What is the matter? I offer to bring back your people taken from you by this place. You do not even know what I'm trying to accomplish. Yet you stand before me." Are you gonna talk back to him, or are you just gonna keep attacking?
I don't give a shit what you're doing. I spent the last 300 years being a soldier. Keep talking. This is gonna make things easier for me. The only thing I need to know about you, I already do. There is no need for words anymore. Only actions.
So be it. You can see him raise his hand and basically gesture towards you and towards the pillar. Would you roll me to resist force push, by the way?
Sorry, what?
Like out in the open, would you like to see Rivik's force power out in the open?
I'm gonna assume
or
it's a
hidden
5.
Which
Yeah,
one
roll
would you
it.
want?
Let's see it. But I'm gonna assume it's a 5.
At the very least.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yep,
Holy
it's a 5.
Unfortunately, he can't use any of them.
Actually, he can.
But he's a Sith Lord.
Adam, I will tell you right now that Ash is very correct.
Look at all those
Adam
whites.
roll.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So yeah, I'm just gonna try.
Okay, do you remember that pillar you were trying to break before?
Yeah.
Imagine
Right,
you're a
so-
pillar.
Let's say, essentially, as he gestures towards you, all you feel is this massive, almost giant fist slam into you. You go flying across the room, and you slam into that pillar.
Can I roll coordination to try to land on my feet?
And you can. It's gonna be red though, so it's 1 purple, 1 red.
Okay.
And you just see the pillar crumble when you hit it.
Actually, anally devastated.
Well,
You
I
managed
didn't
to at
fail.
least not fall, yeah, you managed not at least to fall prone. So essentially, you land on your knee. Basically, got very badly hit. You can use that advantage to basically, yeah, you can either land on your thing or absorb some of the damage.
Considering I can jump back to my feet instantly, I'm gonna absorb some of the damage.
Okay, so you you soak this +2. Let's see. Essentially, he threw you quite a ways away, so I'm unsure how much force damage he would have done to you.
You weren't expecting to roll literally almost max whites, were you?
No! So I would say that was 10 damage, just simply because he was flicking you away.
So the advantage soaks 2 then?
Yeah, it soaks 2 extra
5,
on top
okay.
of what you already have. You can see him turn towards you, his lightsaber's pointing down and floating either side of him. Do you really think that I wouldn't have used the Blood Forge upon myself?
Ascora's lying there for a second. She grunts and then immediately jumps back to her feet instantly, sword in hand, and just says, "That all you got?"
You think you were one of the most feared before?
No, I never did. I just think I'm very good at surprising lightsaber users and taking their heads.
I can't drag the pictures on, damn it. Hang on.
You can't do it for handouts, you can for character sheets.
I'm assuming that Kai at this point is in position and ready to strike, so I'm just gonna... well, you can't see it because I'm wearing a mask, but Cora is smirking and says,
You can't see
"Remember
it
what I
because
said about arrogance?"
No, it doesn't work for anyone but me.
And I'm gonna let him strike. Oh yeah, here we go.
Right, so essentially he raises a brow, and then he's like, wait. And he was about to turn around, but a lightsaber comes up to attempt to block Kay's, spear. But as he does, you can see the blade basically destroy one of the lightsabers that comes down and digs into his shoulder blade. And he's like, no wonder I didn't sense you. I feel just like her. A master copy, so to speak. You can see Key grunting as he's still trying to ram the spear down into his heart, but you can see him having more than a little resistance. And Rivik is holding on to the spear, making sure he doesn't run away.
Why didn't he use his lightsabers?
I'm gonna say that you have enough common sense. Lightsabers are kind of loud when they turn on.
Oh, right.
It's like, I am sneaking!
Yeah,
Large
they're not
glow
very
stick.
silent. Huh?
Humming glow stick, I may add.
Besides, the only one who can truly master them is already way over here with his pistol out, so...
Oh, fuck you. I'm gonna have him.
Engage me in a duel and see if I'm wrong.
I'm gonna have Astrid become a widower.
Well, I'm going to see that the guy is escaping, and I'm going to do one of my signature moves.
Casual terrorism.
Throws herself into the air.
No, not casual terrorism, and well, actually, kind of yeeting myself into the air. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sprint up behind him and basically jump and rocket myself. You know, like when
You're trying to rocket tackle him.
not tackle. You know, like when somebody jumps up behind someone and just punches them directly in the back of the
You've got a
head.
donkey punch him.
Okay.
I'm basically going to rocket myself and then use my reinforced gauntlets, which actually counts as a weapon, and I'm going to punch him directly into the ground.
Oh, she's donkey
Okay,
punching
roll.
him.
Since you're
Yes,
punching
I
him.
have my
Or melee if it's a weapon.
reinforced gauntlets.
Well, gauntlets probably pro, I think.
Oh,
boy! Whoppa!
Disorient, knockdown, stun, setting.
So, would you like to crit or would you like to double damage? The target increases the difficulty or presence and willpower checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. Poor Acro.
Yeah, plus he's already slow when I shot him in the legs.
Okay, so
It's
last
such a
time
hard time
we
to get
basically
away.
maimed him and cut off his balls, and this
Last
time
time is
we're
all
doing the
got
same
buttons.
only in front of his boss.
So, essentially, as he's turning around, says, finally, poof, yeah, poof,
And Asta's like, nah, son, you ain't going
and
nowhere.
just slammed into the ground. He's like, Acro, you disappoint me. Then Vivek says, he's like, Cora, you are currently too far away to attack Vivek. What do you wish to do?
Well, since I'm gonna be hoofing it again, might as well give Kai a little bit of advantage. And by that I mean, I'm literally gonna throw my lightsaber there, so he can have a weapon. Well, I don't have a lightsaber, but you know what I mean.
No, what do you mean?
I'm
Go over and
literally lightsaber throwing my sword over to him because his spear is probably fucked. So he can grab it and
Okay.
use it.
And
As
what
I'm
are you
running
saying
over there.
You're gonna do?
Oh yeah, I'm throwing him the weapon and I'm running back towards Rivek.
Okay. I guess it's Mook's time. And the Mooks count currently in 6. One's going towards Jack, 2 are going towards the Tizzer, and one's going towards Kains, and they're all attacking. Is there any disadvantages you want to give to them?
Let me check.
Right, Tizzer, you got a black dice for your next roll. But yeah, Jack, your one is forcing you to drop your weapon. Yes.
How do they look? Do they look like Sith Lords with lightsabers, or have they got like different weapons?
They're these guys, and they have basically lightsaber gauntlets, the same kind as the clones had before.
Okay. I'm going to stand my ground in the doorway and meet them with a huge force pike swing.
So you're batting them. Okay, that's
Yeah,
how you
that
do it.
definitely is a huge force spike swing, alright.
Stands beside the
No, wait.
doorway.
I didn't
hang
put
on.
any diff on there, sorry.
Just roll the diff on its own then.
How do you
Top
do
of the
that?
kicks.
Just roll.
Just roll 2 perps.
Yeah, just roll
Add
2
two
perps.
perps and click roll.
It's easier that way.
Yeah, at the top of the.
Okay,
Wow.
so
Wow.
here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a choice.
So only 2 advances
There's
on the
3 of them coming towards you, right? You can
Yeah.
inflict a critical damage on the one you're hitting. You can double the damage on the one you're hitting, or you can do that anyway with the advantages. Or I will allow you to use that triumph to basically slap all of them.
I'm going to get all of them.
Okay then. And do you want to use your advantage to double the damage, or?
Yeah, double the damage on the main target and use the triumph to sweep damage all of them.
Okay, so essentially they come towards you ready, and you go, "Oh fuck, you don't!" And they're like, "Oh, what the fuck hit me?"
Nice.
You just see him like reeling back, like surprised by the sheer speed and power. He's like, "What the?" Is that all you want to do? Because you only made one attack. You still have
Yes.
maneuvers.
I'll stay there and guard the door. I want to keep the doorway clear so we can get out.
What? Okay. So what's his?
So essentially, you just sweep his gauntlet, his lightsaber gauntlet aside before you slash down the side of him. You just see him holding his side and almost crumpling to the ground. He's standing okay, but it turns out that his armor can't exactly block the full force of your lightsaber. You can actually hear Rivik from the distance going, seems like I have to redesign the armor next. And now it's Aquil's turn. Is
he recovering
Esper
from the donkey punching he got?
Is Esper back yet?
Here.
Yes,
I summoned
cool.
the faggot.
I was
Right.
already here.
So you can just see him standing back up, slowly, like, you shouldn't have done that.
No, I think I should have.
Right.
100% unapologetic.
Alright, so that does get past your defense.
Anya.
Right, that definitely gets past your defense and it deals.
Now here's the bad news. Lightsabers go through soak.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
If they have breach,
but-
yes. Otherwise, no.
Yes.
Do they?
So in other words, you just see him turn around, sweep at you with his lightsaber, and you just feel blood start pouring down from your shoulder. It didn't
Jesus.
cauterize the wound because it physically caused your armor to indent in and stab into you as well, as you just bleed for, let's say, 10 points of pure damage.
Oh, that's mine. That's a pass soak.
Pass soak. Full
All right,
damage.
Wait,
That's okay. It
what?
didn't hit my abdomen, so I don't care.
doesn't that only work on vehicles?
No, breach is breach. The
Yeah.
breach is insane.
Is it for a full
That's the
10?
thing.
You
One breach
No, it's
basically goes through 10 soak.
But here's the thing,
I do.
armor as well. But
It's
here's the
not
thing.
my abs, so I don't care.
Lightsabers are dangerous in that way. Like your gun can technically do more damage. The big thing about lightsabers is that they bypass armor and
Yeah.
stuff like that. That breach is like the big thing.
My actual dude, I didn't know it was 10 for everyone.
Yeah,
I thought
10
that was
for
just
each
on the
breach,
vehicle
man.
scale.
It's
No,
crazy.
that. The thing is, like, that's why you see lightsabers with like breach 3. They can cut through ship walls. This is how you do it.
Right, I have ideas. You've given me ideas.
Well,
Yeah, look, here it is. Breach passive. Ignore 1 point of armor and 10 points of soak per rating.
Yep.
yeah.
So essentially, he slashed and then was like, okay, now I'm leaving. It's
Oh,
like,
no, you
"Fuck
don't.
you." And
He used his
Not allowed
maneuver to
stab
get up,
me
so
and
he
then
can't.
just leave.
But no, he can't. Because he may have lost his maneuver, but that was still free action for him.
He's disoriented.
Doesn't matter, that doesn't affect it.
No, he's not going to be able to get very far because he's lost his maneuver, but I'm assuming he has like the jump up reaction.
Yep. But, so essentially, you can just see him focusing for a minute, and I'm gonna have to roll his power 1 second.
Hey, Amanda,
Hmm?
think I can cripple the other leg?
You can try. And I can,
That's the spirit.
Cool.
and I can punch him
Right.
again.
So essentially, you just see him like, okay, I'm gone. And you just see him with one leg force jump. And he ends up, let's see. Oh, okay, he doesn't end up that far. I was hoping he would fuck off, but he's off in the corner for a second. Where can I put him? Because I want to introduce my other thing, and he has to fuck off.
Into the
he's
stupid
off the
corner you go.
It's okay, Ash. If you just wait one more blip in the turn order, I can make that
Right.
happen for you.
He is now basically medium range away from Astrid, almost long range away from Jack.
Good thing my gun has a built-in scope.
Captain Jack, it is your turn.
Okay,
You take a red to your attack if you're attacking Aquil.
so my plan is I was gonna roll down, drawing the training saber in my left hand, just to deflect from the other guy if he comes after me. Use my quick draw thing to pick up the gun back. Sprint towards like Rubik as far as I can to get the best shot, and then just fan the hammer into him.
You can, if through all that, you're basically using your free maneuver action, your normal maneuver action, and then your normal action can only be a normal attack.
Okay, I just want to do it so I can still get the 2 shots. I don't mind if I take like a slash on the way there.
You
Is
can
that
take
an
strain.
acceptable sacrifice?
Yes, and you may take
sacrifice?
strain for it as well, yes.
Okay,
So
so I can
you attempt to
do
attack
that attack and then strain for another one.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that then. So, doing the roly-poly. First attack, make sure I actually have bonuses in correctly.
Does that hit you?
That hits me by 1, yeah.
Okay. Thankfully, these claw sabers you found do not go through armor as well as normal lightsabers. So if it hits you by 1, that means he literally cuts you and you take 1, 2, 3. You take 8 damage.
Okay, so 5 wounds.
So yeah, as you go past, he slashes at you.
That's fine. I do my best to sort of deflect it with the training saber, but I'm keeping most of my attention on Revik. Then I aim in. Can I spend 3 rather than critting to ignore armor for the round?
Wait, are you shooting Revik or Acral?
Acral, that's the one.
Okay. I would say after all that, I'm.
Because it's normally 3 advantages to do the ignore armor action. And I know he's quite armor based.
You may do, yes.
Okay, so that will do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage, and then whatever his soak is will take
You
from
know,
that.
I upgraded Acral, but you keep getting just over his new armor rating, and it's annoying me.
Honestly, you upgraded him, but then I got a massive upgrade, which is why I wanted to do a whole heist for this gun. There is very much a reason why I asked for this specific one and was like, here is what I'm willing to do to get it. And then I'll take the 2 strain. So that is bim bim, so I'm now on 6 out of 12 strain. And I'm going to fire again into the hole in his armor or whatever narrative thing I have unleashed. Ah, god damn it.
Okay, so
I was hoping I could crit with that.
You basically open fire on him, and you see the rounds hit his back and basically his thigh, and he just keeps on going. He's like,
8, 9,
"Why can't
10.
I stay here and fight?"
That's another 11, except that one he doesn't get any armor soak. And can I spend my advantage to... Fuck it, I'll just recover 1 strain. Your son will be fine.
Right. Speaking of sun, it's Kit's turn. Look at him here. Right then.
Do keep in mind, I gave him a weapon.
Yep. He actually, as you throw it over, he basically catches it in midair and turns on his lightsaber all in one fell, smooth swoop. He's like, "Young, yet so skilled. You would make a great apprentice." Despite that, Ki is just not having it, as you can definitely tell where he gets it from his mother, as he charges for him and attempts to attack.
So is he officially Korra's kid now?
Apparently.
Official.
I mean, it's not confirmed yet.
Oh.
Okay, so essentially, as he charges towards him, you can just see him battling it out, a flurry of blades and lightsabers just flying all around.
Why does he have so many
He's-
reds?
Disadvantages from Rivak.
Presumably because of defensive stance, I would assume.
Plus
He has
something.
he
Four
does have
fucking
3
sabers.
lightsabers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or
Kay destroyed 1, but he still has 3 of them. You can see him like battling
This
it
will
out.
make a fine addition to my collection.
Right, he didn't get any advantages, so that's wrong. Cool. Right.
fuck
So
me.
essentially, as
Give
they're
it and the force take it away.
as they're battling it out, you just see Blade hitting Rivik over and over again. The same can be said for Ki as well, however, as he's getting scratch after scratch of hits. However, soon enough, as Ki thrusts forward, the blade basically hits center, basically right in the middle of Rivik's chest, the lightsaber blade. But Korra, as you're running towards it, you see that the lightsaber didn't go through him.
What?
You can see Rivik clearly in pain, but the blade didn't go through.
Oh, yeah.
Enhanced with
As-
cortosis?
Oh.
As you can see,
No.
while coming up, his cloak and clothes are ripped apart, and under it, crimson armor addresses his chest.
Oh shit.
The heat from it is almost clearly burning him, but Rivik grabs basically his hand, and as Kid comes down with the sword towards him, he uses the force to grab onto the sword, and all you see is a slight twist of his hand, and the blade shatters.
Oh boy.
Did he shatter the tremor sword?
Yes, he shattered. the
Made out
tremor
of
sword.
fucking cortosis? Holy hell!
He got that power, boy!
I think he has Force Absorb.
I also think he has. Hence he got that power, boy.
Well then.
Right.
Would you like a training saber?
No.
Or would you like a boot knife?
I mean, it would have
Pretty
helped.
redneck.
Would you like a boot hold-up blaster?
Right,
Would you like
he
a
is
boot
gonna-
wife?
What's that about wives?
Wait, that's
Would you
wrong.
like a
What am I
boot
doing?
wife?
Yes, Ash, that is wrong.
Like
Yeah,
a
that
boot
is wrong.
knife, but much more deadly.
Hang on, I'm gonna
He
kill
comes
this.
out and rocket punches you.
Right,
Donkey punches you.
hang on. I got a roll. Let's see.
Wait, is your boot wife a fucking pixie?
No, my boot wife is Astrid.
My boot wife is a Gama.
Well, if she fits in your boot,
Ooh.
them rolls, man. What the fuck?
Right. Let's see. This is going to be interesting. Right. Okay, let's see. Right, how is this going to work? What would
User
be...
disconnected from
What's
your channel.
both despair, a despair and a triumph can act at the same time, right?
Yeah, why not? You're the GM. Fuck it.
I mean, if you remember, it did happen before.
I say kill both of them,
No.
Okay,
Uh,
I got an idea.
whoever they are.
If you remember, last time this happened, it was in the labs where basically, oh sweet, we got the monster into a very good spot to kill it, but oh shit, Korax in its arms. So basically, they
Yeah.
both triumph and get fucked.
User
Right,
joined
I
your
think
channel.
I know what to do. Essentially, as Kate pulls away his arm away from Rivik and gets ready to fight him once again, he charges inward. But Rivik, now aware of his power and still hurting from the glowing red spot on his armor, basically lifts his arm up and binds Key in place and draws back his arm and gestures forward. As he does, the sound of a lightsaber hitting flesh echoes out.
Am I close enough to do anything? I used to maneuvers.
You would have been at the next turn. As you see the lightsaber hit exactly where Rivik was hit, but Key does not have armor to stop it. As the short lightsaber pierces his body, Rivik pulls the lightsaber back, basically controlling Key like a puppet, swings him one way and then tosses him another off of a small ledge. The lightsaber clatters to the ground away from Rivik as he turns and he goes, "Well, it seems like it was all for naught." He then turns back to all of you. It is time for all of you to meet the same fate. As he says that, he does use his free maneuver to gesture grandly and says, "I was not going to show you this gift until Well, you had formerly joined me. But I suppose that is over now. He does look down towards you, Tirza, and goes, I wonder if you've ever wanted a daughter. And he
Wait, he looks down to me?
Yeah. And then gestures as another, well, I would say Mook, but she has a striking resemblance to two people within the party.
You want to kill that one? Or would you prefer one of us do?
Oh boy.
As the Miraluka arrives, it starts heading towards you, Tirza.